let's talk about. Let's talk about zodiac signs and horoscopes. What do you think? Me? I think they're a complete load of hogwash. And the reason I'm talking about them is I did a video recently about lefties. Not political lefties, left-handers, cack-handers, southpaws. I'm one, and I was quite shocked when I did a bit of research on it. I am typical. Virtually everything that was stated, there were a few things that didn't fit me, but most of them fit me to a T. And it made me think about horoscopes and zodiacs and what have you. I'm a Taurean, and I know that I am a typical Taurean. I don't believe in all this rubbish at all. I think it's pure coincidence. My opinion is that, say I was Cancer, I'm sure I could read the traits of a Cancerian, a person who falls under the zodiac of the Cancer zodiac. I'm sure I could read that and think, yeah, that's me to a T. And I know for a fact when they used to put I'm an old lady, when they used to put the zodiacs in the horoscopes, in the paper every day. My dad used to get the Express, and when I was a bairn, I'd have a read of it. And it always fit me to a T. You know, this was going to happen, that was going to happen. And sure enough, it did. You're going to go somewhere today. Yeah, I went to school. And whichever sign you read, it fit you. You know, they're so vague and, hogwash. However, I have done a little bit of research. I am a Taurean. So let me read you the traits, we'll discuss it, and then you can come back at me with your opinions. Tell me what horror sign. What horror sign are you? And are you typical of the traits surrounding it? So I'm Taurean. And Taurians are born between April the 20th and May the 20th. I was born on the 6th of May. So if you would all like to buy one of my books, Katherine Black, on the 6th of May next year, I would be delighted. It would be a fantastic birthday present. Anyway, by the by. Taurus. So, core Taurus traits. Grounded and practical. They're known for common sense, realism, and an ability to stay calm under pressure. Common sense. I have got no common sense whatsoever. If there's a common sense door, I'm going in the opposite direction. Realism. I'm a writer. I know nothing about realism. I live in my imagination. I kill people 20 times a day. And an ability to stay calm under pressure. Yeah. Yes, I'm good in a crisis. I'll go to a million pieces after the crisis is over. But yes, I do stay extremely calm under pressure. I would say something that instantly springs to mind. It's the first thing that came into my head. I could probably give 101 examples. What is wrong with me? Examples. But the first one to come to mind was when my great niece was very young. She trapped her fingers in the boot of the car. The boot. What do you call them in the state? Not hood. That's the bonnet. What's the boot? Can't remember. It's gone. The boot came down and it shut completely on her entire hand. And she's there screaming her head off. Mum daren't lift the boot. She thinks her fingers are going to be lopped off and all sorts. I was as calm as a cucumber, opened the boot, did what needed to be done. She was fine. She had a bit of bruising and, young, flexible fingers. They were absolutely fine. So, yeah, extremely calm under pressure. Patient and steady. Patience. I've got no patience. Patience. None whatsoever. Steady. Yes. Taureans rarely rush. That's because I'm lazy. Do I rush? No, I'm not a rusher, but I'm not patient either. See, it can fit anybody. Patient and not rushing. I suppose the two go together, but yeah. They prefer slow, deliberate progress and dislike abrupt changes. Slow, deliberate process, no. I want everything done now. If I'm doing something, I want to do it now. I won't wait an hour. I won't take my time. Yeah, I suppose I do rush. I don't rush around, but my patience levels means that if I want to do something, I want to do it now, not next week. Dislike abrupt changes. That's me to a T. I don't like change at all. Now, I've always put that down to my OCD tendencies. I'm quite OCD, undiagnosed, never been diagnosed, and I think we all are to a certain degree. But I do have quite strong OCD tendencies, and I don't like change. I like to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. Excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. That's another thing. Every time I do a video, I get an itchy nose. It's the craziest thing. Change. An example would be Mark and I at work tend to be floaters. We have our set routine. We take children to and from school, school transport, and we have our set run. We get a run every half term or every term of set children, so we've got the continuity of care. But we have to have floaters for sudden breakdown, sickness, illness, what have you, and that tends to be Mark and I, because we're working together at the moment. Don't like the change. I like to know what I'm doing. And if the office ring and say, can you fly out to so-and-so, that's not a problem. Do it, no problem. But if they ring me 2 days before and say, I want to change your shift on Friday, I don't like it. I'll do it. I do it quite willingly and quite not happily, but willingly, because I want to help and I want to progress the company. But I like to know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. Loyal and dependable. Who's going to say they're not loyal and dependable? They often form strong, lasting bonds and are seen as trustworthy, reliable companions. I'll go with that. I think I'm trustworthy and reliable. I do form very strong bonds. Lasting. Mark and I have been together 10 years. He is my longest relationship and I'm 62. The longest I've ever managed prior to Mark is 7 years. Lasting, have an issue with that. Sensual and pleasure orientated, ruled by Venus, they tend to enjoy good food, comfort, beauty, art and physical affection. Enjoy good food. I enjoy food. Doesn't have to be good. In fact, it isn't good. The food my favourite foods are cheese and onion sandwiches, beans on toast with sultanas, fried with onions, desserts. I don't eat well. My diet's good at the moment because it has to be, because I'm on a life change kick, and have been for 18 months. But given my head, I mean, I'm the one that makes the choices, but if I wasn't dieting and living a different lifestyle, I'd live on desserts and cheese and onion butties. My favourite meal is a cheese and onion butty, a packet of cheese and onion crisps and a chocolate bar. Probably Twix at the moment is my favourite, and I allow myself one a week. So I enjoy food, not good food. They enjoy comfort. I like my comfort. I like me, what do you call them, throw. I'll have me throw when I'm watching telly. Beauty. Beauty. I love beauty. I can appreciate beauty in other people, and certainly beauty in nature and animals and life. Architecture, I love architecture. Art, yes, I'm quite into art. I'm not a great authority on it. My favourite artist is Escher. But yeah, I can appreciate art. I love architecture. I love foreign travel and physical affection. Yes, I like physical affection. Persistent and determined. Once they set a goal, they follow through with impressive endurance. Hell yes. I'm blinkered. I'm single-minded. If going on books, if I start a book, I can write, do 8 edits and publish a book in 3 months. I will be hyper-focused. I'll shut myself away in the office to the exclusion of all else. And I'm extremely narrow-minded. And if I put my mind to something, I do have pretty impressive endurance, and I'm totally OCD, totally focused. And it's not good that I make that sound as though it's a good thing. It isn't always, or it isn't exclusively a good thing. It's a double-edged sword. Itchy nose again. It's a double-edged sword. It's as bad as it is good, in that I will omit other things to do the one thing. So yeah, impressive endurance, very impressive. Right, challenging traits. I fit more of the bad ones than the good ones. Stubborn. Their fixed, steady nature can solidify into inflexibility or reluctance to adapt. I don't adapt. I'm inadaptable, unadaptable. I like straight and steady. So yeah, that fits me to a T. I am ridiculously stubborn. It's my way or the highway, and if I set my sights on something, I will not change my mind. Very inflexible. Yeah, that's me. Possessive. Whether with people or belongings, they may become protective or territorial. Yeah, I'm not materialistic, not at all materialistic. I buy my clothes off Temu, quite a lot of them at the moment, because I'm doing videos, but normally I don't buy a lot of clothes. I don't need much, I don't want much, I don't have much. I mean, I've got everything. I've got everything I could possibly need or want. But I'm not into shopping, apart from on Temu to do these daft videos. I'm not into having a nice car. To me, a car is a vehicle with 4 wheels and it gets you from A to B. I couldn't care less whether it's a Porsche or a knackered old Ford. Makes no difference to me. So I'm not materialistic. Belongings, I couldn't really care about. I'm very iffy about my computer. If Mark goes on my computer, I stress. I have to leave the room. If he's doing something for me on my computer, can't be there. My stress levels, because it's my life, it's my books, it's my writing, it's my marketing, it's everything I do. So my computer, yes, I am very materialistic about, nothing else. They may become protective or territorial. I am very territorial. Again, it's my way or the highway. Yeah, I am quite territorial. Resistant to change. Routines are comforting. Sudden shifts can feel disruptive or stressful. Yep, to a T. I don't like change. I don't accept change. I will stick with my knackered old 7-year-old phone rather than get a new one. It's hanging on by its last legs because I don't want to change it. I don't like change. I've got to then transfer everything that's in this phone to that phone, and apparently it's very easy now. It does it pretty much automatically. But I won't change my phone until it dies because I don't want a new one. Similarly with my computer. I've got a good gaming computer that's very fast. And the screen broke 18 months ago. So now I have to run 2 monitors. My computer, there's a computer that Mark has in the living room. I can use it. He's got a good computer downstairs in the office. I can use them anytime I want to. I could transfer them onto here and have a working laptop. But instead, I use mine with the lid open about that much. The screen's broken and I work off 2 monitors because I don't like change. I don't want to change. I hate changing my computer. The stress. I get so stressed at having to reconfigure a new computer, put all my passwords into everything, the change, the email, blah. Hate it. Hate it. Slow to open up. Nah, I am an open book. I will blart on about anything. Discretion, my discretion. I can be discreet about other people. Excuse me, itchy nose. I can be discreet about other people and their secrets and things they've told me, but my discretion, I have none. You know, you ask me a question, I'll answer it, honestly. I have no filters. Calm exterior, nah, I'm not calm. I might have a veneer of calm, but I'm not a calm person. Values security and stability. I do value security and stability. However, I'm very independent in that previous relationships, Mark and I are together forever. The only thing that would separate us is infidelity or death. I'm settled now. He's settled. We're happy. We're comfortable. We've got a lovely relationship. Previous relationships, I can fall out of love as quickly as I can fall in love. And if I feel, excuse me, itchy nose, if I feel some injustice, I can flip on a switch and I can walk away and start again. I've done it so many times. 3 long-term 7-year relationships that I walked away from, left homes, left possessions, belongings, left with the clothes on my back and started again from scratch. It's what I do. So stability, yes, I do like it. Security, yes, I like it. I like being secure and settled and comfortable, but I can move on a heartbeat. Prefers consistency in relationships and environment. Yeah, absolutely. I do like consistency in everything. However, if it wasn't for my children, grown-up children, I haven't got any young children, grown-up children and grandchildren, I would very happily emigrate to somewhere warmer. I hate the British weather. Can't stand the British weather. And I would quite happily retire somewhere warm for my retirement. But I've been a nomad all my life, up in and off in for 10 years here and 10 years there. Now I'm settled. This is me for life now. And that's it. So a nice mix. I pretty much fit the typical Taurean. What they haven't mentioned there is temper. Taureans are the typical bull in a china shop. That's me. I can cause chaos in a heartbeat. I don't like drama. I'm not a drama queen. I don't think. Maybe I am. I don't think I am. But I am chaotic. I live my life on chaos and blah, 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 flitting here, there, and doing this and doing that and chaotic. So I'm the typical bull in a china shop. And Taureans are known for temperament, having a bad temper. I can be up and down in a heartbeat. It never lasts long, but I do have a very short fuse. So I am pretty much a typical Taurean. I'm not a very nice person, according to that. What are you? Talk to me about zodiac signs. Talk to me about horoscopes and tell me what you think. I'd love to know. Nice chat.